What's up guys? Welcome back to another episode. Now this one isn't going to be as exciting as some. This episode was this is going to be a bit of a process. There'll be a couple of videos on what we're doing here, but we do have a few things on the go. We're getting back onto the front bumper. We're going to finish that mold off and we're going to fiberglass another male version, so then we can modify that to what we need for aerodynamics and things and get rid of a lot of intakes and drag on the front. Also, we've got some corners to do, GT3 style. They look sick. Yeah, so we need to make that part out of aluminium, and then we need to make a mold off that so then we can do them in carbon fiber. So let's get into today's video. I have gone ahead and drawn up the shape that we are chasing. Now this does get tricky without fancy equipment to get it right the first time. I am happy with this, but it may need some fine tuning. Alright, it's time to cut out these rear bumper corners, I would call them. So this is our first cut, so we'll see how it goes. Might be tricky to get that wheel arch. I did a lot of maths there, but we'll see. You know, it's always different. Yeah, I don't think we've done anything the first time or the first attempt just yet, but yeah, so here we go. We'll cut this out and set it up there, and you'll be able to have a better understanding of what I'm trying to go for. Now these sort of bumper corners are like they're pretty much identical to the GT3 cars, so looks a lot more aggressive, looks awesome. So let's cut it out. I want you to guess how many times this took me to do. Leave it in the comments how many times you think it took me to get this right. We do have to put a fold from there across and then there to bring that bottom end in to match with the front, so we don't get a lot of air and turbulence through there. We're going to just pull that in a bit further. But yeah, I'm happy with that. This needs a fold through here, and then that is going to start heading over to this corner, and then that will be filled in on top, so there'll be a slight curve there, and then also our diffuser can attach to it on this side here, so it's going to be a ginormous diffuser. So and there'll be brackets across as well to support all that. I am doing this at this point in time because I just got to get some more carbon and supplies and things, so I thought, well, I better start doing other things. Every time I start doing little stuff like this, fiddling around and mocking stuff up, it's because I'm waiting on stuff. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, and in the middle of that, we are continuing with our front bumper. So once this is knocked out, this mold, then we can pull Graham's front bumper out, and that will be done with, and then we'll gel coat and fiberglass our own bumper, and then just like the hood that we did, we can start shaping that and designing our own front bumper. So there's going to be a lot of changes, like where this front bumper curls in here, we're going to make it come down square, so it's not going to curl in under, it's going to come down straight like that. Yeah, and really tidy and clean up some of this front, and then have our opening there for our tunnel. I like it. Look guys, just forget about the wing for a minute. Okay, I know it's still on there, just haven't pulled it off, but we are going to make some changes. Only slight changes though, just because of the way and how much downforce this is going to have. Like when we're doing 260 something kilometers an hour plus, it's going to be a shitload of downforce. So we're going to be mounted off pretty solid chassis there. If I did a swan neck wing like Crisis up there, I'd have to build a pretty sturdy structure here for them swan necks. Someone mentioned about going wider. Now this is pretty damn wide, but If I was to go wider, we'd have to do a lot of work here to strengthen to get this end plate up like this. So it's kind of one of those things. I've got a few options to do. I think with the changes I'm talking about was, I was going to do a dual, someone said look into dual element. I just sort of, this was my first sort of mock-up, okay? So but we will be looking at the dual element, so where you have a little tiny blade up here and then your bigger blade here, and the dual element pretty much pulls and cleans this air up, and will actually so this airflow will come through here, and sometimes it likes to drift off like that, and what this will do is actually pull that air up like that, and it'll be using that whole wing. So that's why they have dual element wings, is because it'll clean that air and actually pull that air faster and harder up underneath that first wing. And that's kind of maybe what we're going to be looking at too with the end plate. Instead of it looking round, it kind of makes it look a bit chubby maybe. Everything else is quite sharp, so I'm thinking about doing that as well and see how that looks. Now guys, this is going to be a world time attack car. It's not a GT car, yeah, not a circuit car, it's a world time attack car, so a lot of big aero, okay? So it isn't going to look like a standard Lamborghini. It's going to be pretty aggressive, okay? I know it's not done yet, but I've been searching the web. There's a lot of nice circuit car Lamborghinis, but this is going to be a lot more aggressive, okay? So just keep that in mind. It's all for aero and speed, corner speed mostly. So that is why it has a ginormous wing. So that was the first mock-up. We're going to play around, but I'm kind of leaning towards this style with the end plates here because of the solid chassis structure there. We will be bracing it down a bit more there just to support that weight, and that is a big blade. Someone said it's not wide enough. That is pretty damn wide. Alright, so we are onto the bumper. Pretty much just the outline, the basic shape we need. We're going to make our own front bar so we can go bloody fast. Hey Graham.
We've got aerodynamics like Max Verstappen in Formula 1. Boom! And your son, Josh son, your wax on, wax off.
Well, we're not taking the wax off on this one.
Wax on. Right hand, make a circle. Wax off. Left hand, circle. Wax on. Wax off. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Are you working hard? Oh, Joshy, working hard. Will he make it? Will he make it to the end? That's what's in that pot. We've got a couple straps to go. Oh,
Going off.
it's going off. It's going like aeroplane jelly, but I wouldn't eat it. No way.
Alright, we're finally getting a move on. So our rear bumper corners, just drying here. Wipe them down, bit of acetone, wax and grease, and we're going to hit that with some 2K paint. Am I going to let it cure? Probably not. I'm going to try. Okay.
We just paint the cattle fence around here to make sure the spray's right, because we don't have any test pieces at all.
Alright guys, so here is our male version of our fiberglass front bar. Now, I used a lot of tape, cardboard to block in on Graham's bumper, because on these original ones there was these huge big openings here, and there was a big opening there. Same on this side, and then also there was some vents here. This is gonna stay, this bit of a shark nose here, because that is Lamborghini, you know. Pretty well all of the models have that on their front bumpers, and they've changed underneath. So all we're going to do is follow this line here, smooth all that out, and then this is even going to stay flat, and we'll cut this, make a template, and cut out for our intake later on. So that's what we've got done. This is a big process, guys, so it's a few weeks work, so a bit hard to get it all done in one episode, but yeah, like I said, just trying to do some videos for you guys. Some videos I'll get things done. There's going to be some videos where just time, so we'll just have to split the videos up. So if you're happy with that, I mean, that's how I'm going to roll anyway. Our GT3 style corners, I've polished them, I've wet sanded them, they're nice and smooth now. I polished them, so this is ready to start turning into a plug. So I'll put a border on it like I normally do, nice big border, and we can turn this into a mold, guys. And I've got some carbon left over, got some to do some small jobs. I thought I'd start on this because the doors and that are too big and I won't have enough carbon, so I've got to put an order in for some more carbon. But that's where we're at. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
I swear that's how they cut your pizza, because it ain't never perfect triangle. And how the hell do you get a square box, round pizza, cut in triangles? When you can let me know, tell me why.